And welcome back to Phil Briganda. And the first thing I'm going to do now you're here is go to sleep, because I don't want to be out there at night with what I've got about to do. What I'm about to do is definitely a bit of daytime work, because I want to take you on a little journey. Well, to be honest, not that little. I need to head out to sea. So I've got to get over these woods first. I've used up all my stamina making the climb up. But over in this direction, sort of south-southwest, there's an inlet, a sea inlet. And I'll head that way as soon as my stamina comes back. You see there's a roof on the castle now, and a small tower, or a raised wall, perhaps might be a better way of saying it, in the corner. You see my glass window there? Right, here we go. Let's head on this way. Keep heading this way and I'll show you what I've started building. Oh, that looks like some water down there. So let's head down onto this tree. I'm not sure if we're going to see it here or if I need to head further out. So I'll just regain my stamina again. What's that one block over there? Oh, it's a bit of a tree. Okay, let's get going. See if we can see it. More importantly, see if I can land on it when we do see it. There it is. I see the square corner of it. I've created a platform out on the water. And I hope I can land on it. Phew! And you can see this is corrupted stone. I've been down and corrupted mud. Down in the dark, awful layers, deep down. And I died a lot in the process, I'll have you know. What I'm doing here is I've come out into the middle of nowhere because this bit of building is going to be horrible, ugly and boxy, frankly. You can see I've built a frame of stone. Well, the idea is to fill the floor of this frame with blocks from nasty, evil areas of Creativerse. I will then build a wall and then a ceiling over it, and it's just going to be, well, this is an experiment, so the whole build is experimental. So once I get a roof on it, it's going to be a dark place, and hopefully at that point, because it's dark even during the day, and I've got nasty, horrible blocks in here, it will hopefully form a spawning ground for not only mobs, but hopefully also chests. Because if you play Creativerse, you know you occasionally run across chests in the caves or out on the hillsides in the dark. And they spawn, well, in the dark. But what they contain is apparently, so I hear, determined by the block on which it rests. So here's the idea. Fill in this frame, put a roof and walls on it to put it in the dark, and then day or night I may get, well, not only nasty mobs that I can farm for such things as corruption dust, but also chests. And some chests have been known to have blueprints in them that you can't get except by buying them. Some have been known to have iron ore, obsidian ore, and just other goodies. There seems to be a nice collection of random drops in the average chest. So again, if I can get hold of those, and also in a controlled way I can let the beasts out of this this horrible boxy room. I could build a platform out the front of it and put a door on it. Then I can have control over the mobs as they come out, unlike down in the corruption layer, where of course they can gang up on you and beat the living snot out of you, frankly. And boy, oh boy, did they beat the living snot out of me when I was down there. I wanted to grab some corruption dust, which you need to make diamond armour. I'm still only wearing iron armour, which is pretty good armour. So I'm not inclined actually to make the diamond armour until what I'm wearing wears out, because it's all so expensive. But even my diamond sword now is looking very worn out and liable to collapse at any moment into dust, because the beasts down on the corruption layer take so much thwacking, basically. They need a good thwacking before they lay down and give up their goodies. So I'm working on this. Not the most exciting of builds, but I've got corrupted stone. I'm now putting down corrupted mud. Looks like I've only got a few of those left. But I've also got some... Oh, there it's gone. I've also got just a little bit of corrupted wood. Now, mobs spawn on different materials, and I don't know what, if any, spawns on any of these corrupted materials, so I'm just using what I managed to grab before I ran screaming from the Underdark, because it was scary as heck. I'll tell you what, that's a lovely pattern too. It's a shame it's corrupted and it gives you corruption, because it's so nice. Now what I should do, I suppose, is get some other non-standard, not basic rock, basically is what I'm saying, to fill in this gap with. Oh, I've only got one more. Okay, let's just check to see if I've got any other corrupted materials. No, just stone. Alright, I'll probably need that stone, all that stone, to make the roof, probably. Okay, so let's... No, not torches. This is going to have to be in the dark, so I'm just going to fill this in here, but I might want to get stuff like tundra grass or something similar for whatever other beasties I want. One thing I need is feral pixie fur. So if I could work out what they spawn on, I could put some of that in here as well. Again, this is an experiment, so I don't know if is one block of a particular type enough to make particular creatures spawn in the dark? Or do you need to have, like, I don't know, I'm just making numbers up here, but do you need 10 by 10 before it becomes a spawnable area? I have no idea if this is going to work, but it is an interesting experiment. I have to say my last experiment, my mob tamer, didn't work too well. So you can tell I'm not an expert at this. Oh, that seems to go quite quickly. Let's try that again. Oh, that's the way to do it. 4 wide, I can do pretty quick, it seems. Oh, wow. Can I do that? No. I'm not expert enough with the mouse to make that work quickly. Okay. Interesting. I'm not standing on corruption, but I'm still suffering a rising level of corruption. That's weird. Why am I still suffering corruption? You have to be a certain distance from it, it seems. Okay. Okay, so how high should this be? I don't know. Do the mobs that spawn, are any of them taller than 2 blocks? I think I'm going to have to go at least 3 high, just to be sure, maybe. And then a roof. Did I do that wrong? I think I did. I wanted that there. So that'll be the height. I'm just filling in the gaps now. fill out the frame, fill in the gaps. I want a door on here as well. I was thinking of maybe putting some electric lights in too. And the reason for that is I could then turn it on to stop monsters spawning behind me. Here we go. So we've got a structure now. This could be a good chest and mob farm. I'll work on this a bit more day by day, and I'll let you know how it works out. Bye!